The topic which I will discuss now is input devices. So already in the first 2-3 classes I have discussed the computer parts. What are the different computer parts? So one of the part is input device. Actually input and output device they are called computer peripherals also. So input device, I think already you have idea about input devices, that means through which we can give some input to the machine. So let's start. So what is input device? So it is a piece of equipment or hardware which helps us enter data into a computer is called an input device. So this is a simple definition of input device, that means it is a hardware through which we can give some data or enter some data into the computer. For example, keyboard, mouse, joystick, light pen, scanner, barcode reader, microphone, etc. So these are the few examples of input devices. By using these devices, we can give any type of input to the computer system. Next, I will discuss one by one devices. Please listen it carefully. So first of all, keyboard. So keyboard, there is a picture you can see. I think all of you have seen this type of keyboard. And in the mobile, you have also keyboard, which is a virtual keyboard. By touching on the pad, you can use that keyboard. But for computer, there is a hardware keyboard through which you can type any letter, any number, anything you can type. So it is a simple device comprising keys, and each key denotes either an alphabet, number, or number commands which can be given to a computer for various actions to be performed. So keyboard has many types of keys. Okay, and these keys can be alphabet, can be a number, can be any number commands, or function keys, or arrow keys. So different keys are there. So it has a modified version of typewriter keys. Typewriter is another type of device through which you can type. So it is the modified version of that. Keyboard is the modified version of typewriter. The keyboard is an essential input device, and computer and laptops both use keyboards to give commands to the computer. So it is an essential input device. Without this keyboard, you cannot give any input command to the computer. That means you cannot type anything. So for computer, desktop and laptop both have keyboards so that you can give input commands to the computer. Next is mouse. It is also familiar with all of you, I think, because every computer system has mouse. It is actually a pointing device through which you can point on the screen, on the computer screen. So using mouse, you can directly click on the various icons present on the system and open up various files and programs. So in the computer, there are various types of files and programs are there. So to open any program or to access any files or folders, so you need to point on the screen. So by using mouse, you can use this, or you can directly click on the various icons. A mouse comprises 3 buttons. So mouse has 3 buttons. One is on the top, and one trackball is there in the middle, or it is also at the bottom also. So which helps in selecting and moving the mouse around respectively. Okay, so in case of laptops, there is no other different mouse is there, but a touchpad is there in case of laptops. I think many of you have seen laptop. So there is a touchpad below the keyboard. So that touchpad is given as a replacement of the mouse, which helps in the movement of the mouse pointer. Next one is joystick. So it is also a device which comprises a stick which is attached at an angle to the base so that it can be moved and controlled. So it is also a input device. There is a stick, a picture is given, you can see there is a stick which is attached at an angle in a base, so you can move it and control it. So this is mostly used to control the movement in video games. So to play video games, joysticks are mostly used. Apart from a computer system, a joystick is also used in the cockpit of an aeroplane, wheelchairs, cranes, trucks, etc. to operate them well. So joystick is not only used in the computer system, it is also used in aeroplane, then wheelchairs, then cranes, trucks. Next is light pen. So it is a wand-like looking device which can directly be moved over the device's screen. That means on the computer screen you can move the light pen. So it is light sensitive, used in conjunction with computers cathode ray tube. So every computer screen has a cathode ray tube. So it is used in conjunction with it, with the CRT, that light pen. So when you touch the light pen on the computer screen, so as it is light sensitive, so that light uses an technology which contacts with the computer's cathode ray tube, and it is actually a input device by which you can give any type of input command to your computer system. Next one is microphone. So picture is there. I think almost all of you have seen these microphones. So using a microphone, sounds can be stored in a device in its digital form. It converts sound into an electrical signal. That means when a microphone is attached to a computer system, then that signal, that means the sound, it is also a signal. So it is stored in the device in the digital platform, then it is converted to the electrical signal. To record or to reproduce a sound created using a microphone, it needs to be connected with an amplifier. So whenever you connect any microphone with your computer, it must be connected with also an amplifier, so that you can record it or you can reproduce another sound. Okay, so amplifier is needed. Next one is scanner. So this device can scan images or text and convert it into a digital signal. So I think you have already idea of digital and analog signal. I have already discussed it. Computer works on the digital signal. So whenever any device attached to the computer system, it is always converted into the digital form, so that computer can execute it. So this scanner is basically a special type of input device which can scan images. Any type of photo you just put on the scanner, so it is automatically converted into a digital signal and you can see the image, that hard copy image, in the computer screen. So when we place any piece of document on a scanner, it converts it into a digital signal and displays it on the computer screen. Next one is barcode reader. It is also an input device and it is a kind of an optical scanner. It can read barcodes. I think you have seen these devices in the malls like Big Bazaar, then Bazaar Kolkata, any type of malls, they use this barcode reader. Every product has some barcode in their envelope or in their packets. So this device can read that barcode and it can display all the details which the product has. So a source of light is passed through a barcode and its aspects and details are displayed on the screen. Next one is OCR. The full form of OCR is optical character recognition or optical character reader. It is basically an electronic or mechanical conversion of images of typed, handwritten or printed text into machine encoded text, whether from a scanned document, a photo of a document, a scene photo, or from subtitle text superimposed on an image. That means OCR is basically a special type of electronic device through which it can read the data or text from any type of document, okay, any book, or it can also read images. So it is actually optically, it can optically scan that document and then that whatever it is scanning, it all superimposed on an image, and that image you can see on the computer screen. So there is a picture you can see. Next one is OMR. optical mark recognition, the full form of OMR, or also called optical mark reading. So it is actually a process of capturing human marked data from document forms such as surveys and tests. I think you people are very familiar with OMR sheet. So whenever you give some exam in your OMR sheet, this OMR sheet is scanned through the OMR machine. So the OMR machine can scan that particular OMR sheet. So they are used to read questionnaires, MCQ, multiple choice examination paper in the form of shaded areas. So OMR is totally, that means OMR sheet plus OMR machine. So they both by combined you can call it as a process. It can capture human mark data from a document forms, and then you can see that the result of the survey or test in the computer machine. So these are the few input devices which are mostly used in our computer system, and on the next class we will learn about output device. Thank you.